Hi guys, my name's Bill, and in this video I'm going to show you how to remove and test the fan in the refrigerator compartment on your Samsung refrigerator. Okay, so in this refrigerator, it has an evaporator for the refrigerator compartment and also an evaporator for the freezer. And each one has its own fan to circulate the air throughout each compartment. Now if you notice that, say the compressor's running, your freezer's getting cold, but the refrigerator section stops getting cold, but the temperatures start to rise, you definitely want to check the fan to make sure it's working. So I'm going to show you how to get to it and how to test it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is remove the shelves. So the shelves are locked in the back with a little pin, so you push down on the back of the shelf and slide them out. There's the little pin, and there's the little hook that it goes into. And the same thing applies for the next shelf down. You just push down on the back and then lift up on the back as you pull it out. So you push down to release it, and then you lift up to slide it out. Now we're just going to take the lower crisper drawers out. It's pretty simple. And the glass above them, and the little divider in between, it just kind of sits there. Now there's 4 screws across the bottom and 2 across the top. We're going to go ahead and grab our Phillips head on our drill, and we're going to go ahead and remove those. I'm not going to make you watch me take them all out. We'll take a couple out here, and we'll skip to the last one, and we'll remove that. Alright, now this here, you just kind of grab it and pull it out. It just kind of snaps in place. Now the only thing left to take apart really are the 2 connectors, one for the thermistor, which reads the refrigerator temperature, and the other one is the connector for the fan. Okay, so out of our 2 plugs here, the green one has the 2 wires that run over to the evaporator fan. So we're going to connect our leads to the 2 terminals inside the plug here. And I'm going to set my meter to 200. And now we're going to get a reading, and it's going to say about 160. Maybe a little over 160. And I know this fan's good, so that's the reading that you should get, plus or minus a few ohms. So that's the first test. Now what I'm going to do is apply some voltage to the fan so we can see it spin. Okay, so what I've done was taken an old cord, connected the 2 wires to each one of the terminals on the fan harness here, changed my meter to volts AC, 200, and I'm going to go ahead and plug this into the wall. Now our fan's getting 120 volts, and we can hear it spinning, just a little squirrel fan. Not your typical bladed fan. It's like a round squirrel cage fan. It's basically what it is. It's a little bit more quiet, moves some more air. And so we know this fan's good. Now if the fan's not working in your machine, and you've tested the fan to be good, then you have a bad control board. That control board's covered with a bunch of relays, and as we've seen on the video I made previous to this one, the relays go bad. So it's either the fan relay or the fan itself. So if you have a good fan and the fan's not working, then you have a bad control board on this refrigerator. So now I'm going to show you how to take it out of here and how to replace it. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and grab our Phillips head screwdriver. Now there's 4 more Phillips head screws to hold this plastic housing that the fan sits into onto the styrofoam. The styrofoam's kind of pinched between 2 plastic pieces. So we'll go ahead and get these 4 screws out. Now whenever we're working on this here, we want to be careful not to break the styrofoam or tear the gaskets, because that will affect airflow and moisture and stuff like that. So what you're going to watch me fight with here is, first I'm going to tear the tape apart on these 2 wires so I can separate the fan wire from the thermistor wire. Now what I'm doing right here is I'm just trying to pull that gasket away from the plastic housing so I can slip the connector out from underneath of it without actually tearing it. You can see me kind of pulling on it there. Now I have enough room to get it out from underneath. That'll save me from having to replace it or repair it or anything like that. So now it's almost like I was never there. And we can go ahead and just pull that out and put the new connector underneath of it when we replace the fan. Now this is the screw that holds the cup, or the back cup of the evaporator fan, kind of holds it to the assembly. I don't even know what it's called. Now this step here where I removed the tape, not really necessary, but you're going to watch me do it anyway. So I went ahead and took that tape off so I can separate the styrofoam from the front. And I got that out of the way. So now right here, some of that weather stripping or whatever it is kind of stuck to the styrofoam. So just go ahead and make sure that you get that unhooked. Then you can just fold up and pull off the fan. So far we haven't actually damaged any gaskets, which is good. So now once we get that off, we can remove the fan motor from the plastic assembly here. So we're going to grab our flathead screwdriver and just pry off the little clips. And once we get that unhooked, now the motor is free from the housing. And it's just kind of held in there with two little rubber grommets. And there we go, that's the back half. And then the grommet's still in the front of the motor, as you can see right there. And that's what it looks like. Okay guys, I want to thank you for watching my video. That's how you remove and how you test the evaporator fan on a Samsung bottom freezer refrigerator. So if you liked the video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, go ahead and do that now. And again, thanks for watching.